Hello, Shopify store owners. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to change out the icons that are in your theme so that your store looks just a little bit more custom. All right? How's that sound? My name is Betsy. Welcome to the channel. I am from Betsy Lugo Creative, here teaching you all of my tips, tricks, and resources so that you can build a Shopify that you're proud of. Let's get started. So changing out the icons on your website are some of the little things that you could do to make it look more custom, okay? So today I want to share with you some of the resources that I use. So the first one, let's go ahead and just jump right in. The first resource that you could use is flaticon.com. And so here are tons and tons and tons of icons that you can find. All different styles, colors. There's 11.9 million. Okay. The second resource that you could use is Canva. So you can create your own icons in Canva and then download the SVG if you have, I believe you have to have the Pro. So don't quote me on that, but you can create your icons there on Canva. And then the third one, which is the one we're going to use today, is icons8.com. Okay, so here they have free icons as well as paid, but today I'm going to show you how to download the free ones so that you can go ahead and update the icons on your website. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started in icons 8. Okay, so what we're going to do today is that we're going to replace the social media icons. So we'll go ahead and just type that in here. And so we're going to get all of the icons that are available for social media, and they have tons. So one of the things that I want you to be mindful of is the style of the icons that you want. So you have to have that thought process before you start replacing all of your icons. Is what style do you want? Do you want a line? So here are the social media icons with just like maybe like a pencil line, a very thin line. Do you want them to be filled? Right? Do you want that? Do you want possibly, let's take a look here. Look at these, are almost like a clamation type of design here. Or do you want the original ones where they show the original colors? Because maybe your website your website is very colorful, right? So those are the things that you want to look for. See, these one here are a little bit kind of almost muted color. Here is just blue and white. I like how pretty these are here. It's almost like a penciled in, like colored in. So you have to have this idea of what style you want because you want to stay on brand. You want everything to be consistent across your website. That's what makes it look custom. Okay. So once you have that in mind, right? So now you have to stick with those types of icons. So if you're going to do these here in pencils, then if you change the icons, any other icons, such as maybe the basket or the search, or any other icons that you want to replace on your website, then you need to make sure that you stay with that same style when you go search for them. Okay, so let's say, for example, let's say we're going to keep with these pencils here, right? So let's say for e-commerce, you want to be able to change some of those other icons. So we're going to go ahead and go to e-commerce, and here, perfect. You see how these match these here? So let me go ahead and click back. Another example will be these that are filled here. So this iOS filled. So then you would go back, then choose the iOS fills for the social media, which I saw, where were they? Right here. Okay, so I just want you to keep that in mind, to keep with the same style. That's what makes your website look custom. Now that's out of the way, so let's look for something that will match my demo website. Okay, so we are going to go with this one here just for purposes of this video. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with this one. Okay, and then here what you'll do, the first thing that you'll have to do is that you need to change the color to match your brand. Okay, so you can do it right up here. So we'll go ahead and change this to my brand color. Let me just grab it from over here. Okay, and that will go ahead and change that so that all the icons are already the green color that belongs to my brand. Okay, so keep that also in mind as well. The colors that you download here will be the colors that will be on your website. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go back to the bottom here. So they're going to go right here. So I want the green. Okay, but if you have another color, let's say if my footer was this green color, then I would make the icons white. Okay, so just keep that in mind. What color is it that you want those icons to be? Okay, and that's the color that you're going to input right up here. We're going to go ahead and start with the Instagram one here. And so what you'll do here, before we do that, I also want to show you that there's other things that you can do to this icon from right here. So you can add a stroke on here. You can add text. You can add, make it a square and have 2 colors. So there's other options that you can do here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and download it. So here is the download. We're ready to download. What we're going to do is we're going to do this link here, this link CND. Okay, so we're going to click on right here and we're going to do 50/50 is perfect. Is the size of the icon, so that is perfect. And then it's going to give you the HTML file. Okay, another thing that you need to consider when you're using free icons is that you have to give credit to the website that is providing you the free icon. Okay, so that's what this part here. So I want you to go ahead, if you're going to use these and you're going to use the free ones, to go ahead and please give credit where credit is due. You'll do that when you do yours. Today, I'm just going to, for demonstration purposes, I'm going to go ahead and use the icon straight away. So I'm going to go ahead and copy my HTML. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that. Perfect, that's copied. So now I'm going to go back into my, just in case, let me back up just in case you've never done this before. Here is the Shopify dashboard. We're going to click on these 3 dots here. Then we're going to get edit code. All right, and then we're going to come down to snippet, and then we're going to look for the Instagram icon. All right, so we're going to go ahead and icon here, and then the Instagram, look for Instagram, it's right here. All right, and then this is the code for the current icon that's already there. So that is the code for this icon right here. And we're going to go ahead and just remove that and then just paste the HTML code that we got from right here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to click on save and let's go to the website. Let's refresh and let's see what that looks like. All right, there we go. So I think that that looks a little bit big. So what you can come back here and do, and this is the size. All right, so we're going to go ahead and let's make that a 40. Let's change the height and the width to 40. Let's go ahead and save that and come back and refresh. Perfect, that looks much better. All right, so now I have my own custom font that is not the same like everyone else who is using this theme and not changing the icons, which is awesome, which is what we want to do. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for the Pinterest and the TikTok. All right, so now they're all done. So let's go ahead and then refresh. All right, there you go. So now you have your own custom icons. And again, like I said, you can actually do this as well in Canva and then just upload the SVG from Canva as well. All right, and then you can change all, as you can see, these are all the icons that are available to you on Shopify, and you can do the same thing for these icons here. Just like that, you have new icons on your website that match your brand just a little bit better than that stock icons that your theme comes with. All right, so I hope that you like this video. Give me a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next video. Adios.